So I've been with Gay House Cafe for over 30 years now, and I've been in the restaurant business my whole life. So I've been part of Lincoln Park for over the 30 plus years.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I met Jeff in 2012, started dating in 2013, and moved to Chicago with my two daughters.
Got her to move up here in 2015, and we got married in 2018.
I'm Darla Lawler.
And I'm Jeff Lawler.
And we are the recipients of the Compassion in Action Award.
Jeff and I met almost 30 years ago at the Lincoln Park Chamber of Commerce. We became good friends. We served on the board together at the chamber. And then when I joined the board of the shelter, he was one of the first people I recruited to join me here at LPCS in volunteering.
Just a great experience to start the day off, to make breakfast for 30, 35 people. And then we would sit down with the guests to enjoy breakfast with them. And that was my first taste of the organization.
I first became involved when Jeff and I were dating. It was long distance, so we would travel back and forth about every other weekend. My weekends kind of coincided with when the breakfasts were. At that time, the chamber was doing 2 breakfasts a month, the second and the fourth Thursdays. And I would be in town, and so I would get up and we would go to the Fullerton location, and it was just such a great sense of community, and getting up and starting our day that way was fabulous.
We started doing breakfasts together, and then he joined the board. And while we were talking about joining the board, he asked me what it was like. And my answer to him was that when you're on the board of a homeless shelter, you never question why you're doing it.
And I said yes. I had long time been involved with the Lincoln Park Chamber of Commerce board, but serving on the board of the Lincoln Park Community Services was a completely different experience for me, and a much richer, heartfelt experience.
I go back to like my first experience at the shelter and sitting down and with the guests, amongst the guests, their appreciation, and they're just looking for help and compassion. And for me, it's the guest and just helping them to get back on their feet.
We are so lucky to have an organization like Lincoln Park Community Services in our neighborhood. They not only serve our neighbors, but they serve Chicago as a whole. And serving those needs really takes the entire community. And that's where you have community members and neighbors like Jeff and Darla that really make a difference.
People who embody the spirit of volunteerism and giving back to the community.
Not only is Jeff a great community partner and well-respected leader, but he's a great mentor to other businesses throughout the area. Restaurants that are opening or small businesses that need help, he's always there to assist. He and Darla are amazing folks. They not only show up and volunteer at chamber events, we have benefited greatly from all of the fondue that Jeff and Darla have brought to all of our events over the years.
I am so thrilled and excited for them to receive this award. Congratulations, it is well deserved, and certainly an inspiration for all of us to do more.
Thank you, Jeff and Darla, for your longtime support of LPCS.
I come from a place of restaurants. I mean, people open restaurants and they're lucky to make it 5 years. I understand from that perspective the work that it takes for a non-for-profit to go from year 1 to year 20 to year 40. It doesn't get any easier, but it is because of the leadership, the staff, the volunteers, the board of directors. They see the need, they do the work, and I believe that 40 years is a milestone. I believe we will be having this conversation in the 50th year and in the 60th year. Hopefully we will have had even a bigger impact on homelessness, but we'll just be doing our best, okay, to help people, to work with people, to get back on their feet.
I'm gonna propose a toast. I would like to say cheers to 40 years. Cheers.
And 40 more.